what was our parents actually doing in these eras? So does that matter? Like, did they work more? Like, why was it more frequent for them to have the birds and bees conversation back in the day? I feel like, and why is that? I don't understand. It's actually weird. Honestly, it's actually weird. As much as we fucking like to talk in this country, that's all you fucking do is talk. That's my problem. But as much as we like to talk, everybody got an opinion. But ain't nobody had the birds and the bees talk. You ain't got no love for Snoop and Death Row on the East Coast. Ain't nobody had to talk. So I got to think about generationally, because I didn't know this either. I had to look it up. The baby boomers. So I was thinking, was it how are we being raised to the point where we're not having to talk and that's so frequent? How are we being raised? What's going on? I remember seeing it in movies a lot more prevalent when I was younger. So it used to be a thing. I don't even see that in show premises and everything. You used to sit down on the end of the bed. They had a conversation. I'm sure it happened on the Cosby's. I don't really see that anymore. So I'm like, all right, well, what changed? So I'm just got to think about the generations. And if you don't know, because I didn't, the baby boomer generation is from 1946 to 1964. So that's probably your parents if you in your 40s. The baby boomers are from 46 to 64. Generation X, born in 1965 to 1980. That's a little bit right before my time. Generation X is 1965 to 1980. Millennials, and I can't believe I'm this, is because I used to talk about millennials. I thought it was the young niggas, the YNs. Millennials is 1981 to 1996, and if you ask me, we won. I don't know how we did, but we won, dog. But I'll go back to that another time. But I'm saying we got from 81 to 96. We got kind of like the advent of hip hop. We got the NBA growing. We got one more thing, but I digress. Millennials, 1981 to 1996. And Generation Z was born 2013. No, what? It's got to be 1997 to 2013, but I ain't talking to them. Well, we are going to talk about them. I ain't talking to them. So, I mean, I guess we were raised different in 46 and 64. They had more kids. I don't know if that mattered. And people were getting married a lot younger and a lot more frequent. And I don't even know if that matters. I'm just trying to figure out what's the difference and why did it stop happening? But like, what was our parents actually doing in these eras? So does that matter? Like, did they work more? Like, why was it more frequent for them to have the birds and bees conversation back in the day? I feel like they would be home more. But one thing we forget or we don't think about, like as technology grows and access to things grow, that's when people just become people. So if it's more access for people, then as a parent, I have more access to do things. So I may choose to do other things where I used to be home. Now I can go do this. They started this league, or I can go here, or it's just, or I can spend more time on the internet. Like, the internet did not start, especially social media didn't start with parents. When social media started, parents weren't on there. Y'all do realize that, right? That's us. We became the parents. And then halfway through, our parents joined. And I'm so glad my mom ain't got no damn Instagram. I am not following you. But social media was not for parents. But yet, a lot of parents, I'm a parent. You're a parent. A lot of parents are on social media. It was never for parents. So I'm saying as we get more access to things change. I mean, I've been guilty of just running up, scrolling through videos and my son saying something, I might just take it as some bullshit and be like, all right, hold on, then get back to him, whatever. But yeah, it's not even for parents, yet parents use it. So maybe we doing something different. Like, what are we doing different?
Word, always keep that a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wanted more luck. Never not believed in me, that's just how I'm cut. Be a man about your word, always keep that a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wants it more, yeah.